Okay, so the purpose. This is the next stage if you're thinking about constructing an abstract. So you'd have started with the background. You can go and watch that very brief kind of video on that. The next part is the purpose. And the purpose is really summarizing your aim and your hypothesis. So again, we'll cover those in other videos, but the aim and the hypothesis are a fundamental aspect of any scientific report, particularly any report where we've got a quantitative determination of findings. But we have to find a way of condensing those down into the abstract. Remember, we've only got about 250 words max to play with in the abstract. So let's briefly look at the way in which you might do that in an abstract. Well, in order to do this, we're actually going to move forward a little bit, and we're going to focus here. Because in this report here, what you can see is the latter part where it refers to this is in the introduction. It refers to the purpose of the study. So it writes, the purpose of this study was to ascertain with physically active participants what the minimum number of trials is to produce reliable results for both males and females when using the grip dynamometer, and establish if reliability is the function of the maneuver. Well, that's very, concise, but we need to be even more concise in our abstract. Remember, we're limited by the word count. So here's the purpose: to examine the reliability of two different maneuvers and if there is a difference between sexes. So can you see that what has been written in a longer form, giving perhaps more insight in the introduction, has been condensed down? So it's informing the reader where the study is going. So you've in the background it's gone with, well, look, we know this has been undertaken, but we know there are issues because we don't know how reliable these are. So this is saying, well, actually the purpose of this study was to examine the reliability, and it's going to examine two different approaches to grip testing, and it's going to, importantly, it's going to address this in relation to the sexes. So it's funneled down from a broad approach, which is the background, and it's now brought this into a narrow field, which is what purpose of the study is about. So you need to think about, when you're building an abstract and writing an abstract, taking that basic understanding that you have constructed for your introduction, which is the why, that's the aim of the study, and rewording that into a condensed manner so that it fits within the context of your abstract.